I came in 1974. I would say Sri Aurobindo brought me because I was teaching in Los Angeles in California, and a boy asked me about Sri Aurobindo and I did not know who he was. So when I found out, and then I read Sri Aurobindo, I couldn't believe what I was reading, because I had a background in theology, philosophy, and all these things, and I had never come across him. And Sri Aurobindo was so impressive with what he wrote that I had to explore it as far as I could. And then I met somebody who had met Sri Aurobindo, Dr. Judith Tyberg in Los Angeles. We talked about Sri Aurobindo. She said they're building a city in India based on this. And I said, if that's true, I've got to be there. And then she told me to visit her friend, who the mother had given the work, to set up an Auroville association in California, in Aptos. This was June Mayer. So I went to meet June. June said, sure, you can go to Auroville. And at that time, I was also doing film work. So my idea was to make a film on Auroville. So I contacted a company in the US on the East Coast, New Age Films. And I said, I would like to do a film on Auroville. Would you sponsor that? They said, we always wanted to do something on Auroville. This is perfect timing. We will go, we will do it. So that was the beginning. The spirit of Auroville is collaboration. See, now many people understand collaboration as compliance. If you agree with me, you're collaborating. If you don't, you're an enemy, or you're against the city, or you're against something. So we have to get over these old mindsets and sit down. And this thing you're talking about, the path of peace, which for me is the Sunlit Path. Yes, absolutely it is, because nothing can happen by chance. Nothing can happen by accident. See, these are views that people have that are completely misguided. The universe is not what we think it is. And thank God for the Vedas that explain this, but nobody got it. And Sri Aurobindo wrote The Secret of the Veda. And everybody I ask who has read that book, I ask them, okay, what's the secret? Not one person so far has been able to tell me. And when I read the book, he says it right toward the end. He says it in one word. But he says it'll still remain secret because nobody gets it. You want the word? Sat Chit Ananda. Existence, consciousness, bliss. Being aware that you're aware, you feel good, and when you feel good, you can do your dharma. It's follow your bliss. Joseph Campbell got it also in The Hero with 1,000 Faces and all that, and he put it on TV, follow your bliss. And they asked him, where did you get this? This is terrible. People will just go into rack and ruin. He said, no, this is from the Vedas. This is 10,000 years old. If you don't follow your bliss, you'll never get anywhere. So this is, these are simple things, but I don't know. See, people listening to me, do they hear it? I don't know. Why don't people get it? That's my strongest thing. Okay, today, 2026, we're in World War III. Don't people get it? There's a techno-fascist oligarchy trying to take over the world. Every government is corrupt. Every corporation is corrupt. Don't people get it? Haven't they seen it? Wasn't Epstein enough for people to know that every people who get excess money become perverts? They can't help it because they're not evolved enough. Even yogis are always falling apart if they haven't developed an integral yoga. So we know these things now. So why are we acting as if these things are not true? And we have quantum physics. We have the quantum entanglement. And what is the energy of the mother? We all know the energy of the mother. And we have Matra Mandir where you can experience the energy of the mother because she designed that building to give any human being the experience of love. So the light, the love. That happens because suffering is optional. People like to be victims. They're attached to their victimhood. It gives them an identity. It's part of the ego. We're not victims unless we choose to be. We are free beings, but people don't want that freedom because it brings a responsibility. Then you have to act according to your dharma. You have to do things. People want to be comfortable. This is marketing. We're in a consumerist society. People want comfort. They want convenience. So they eat junk food. They live an unhealthy lifestyle. All this is apparent now. And where does the motivation come from to change that? What will change me? I will get the blows that I need to change. That's the Sunlit Path. Supramental descent is truth consciousness. So this is the truth, this kind of, these realities. These are the truth, and it's becoming more and more obvious. But see, how long does it take for us to catch up? How long does it take to wake up? And so in Savitri is a perfect example. Savitri conquers death. And then in the end, in the epilogue, the sage asks her, well, how did you do it? And she gives those famous lines, which you probably know. Everybody, I don't know who's read Savitri, I hope, remembers those lines. Awakened to the meaning of my heart, that to feel love and oneness is to live. So that's life. And this, the magic uses the magic of our golden change, transformation, is all the truth I know or seek. There's the whole thing in a couple of lines. Last 4 years and for me in Auroville were very difficult because I felt the pain of people. I felt how this sense of fear for their own survival. And people who are trying to do something in Auroville, or people who have dedicated their lives to Auroville, are deported, or their visa is denied at huge expense. All sorts of things people have had to suffer, because that suffering, see, is optional. But it can be imposed. So in Auroville, we can't have that imposition. People have to be free. If they're not free and they don't feel free, Auroville is a hopeless thing, because it's not Auroville at all. And so we're in that state now, but we're going through, because this is the Kali, whatever you want to call that. This has to happen to wake people up. This is the blows. These are the blows on the Sunlit Path that will make people say, ah, okay, this is what we have to do. And things like this that you're doing are the things. And we have to sit down at the table all together, and everybody's on the equal playing field, you know. Nobody's going to tell everybody what to do. Auroville can't run as an autocracy. It will not work. The government cannot run Auroville. It's so obvious. But we know what is happening, and it will change. It has to change because it cannot persist. Well, what we can do together, you see, I mean, it is going on. Auroville's going on at all levels. So there are wonderful things happening. You know, the youth, they organize these taco nights. There's all kinds of things. There's dance, music, culture, art, sports, all of that. The communitarian things are the things. And that's where it happens. It happens in community. And we go and, you know, pick the mangoes together. We do all sorts of things. Well, you see, people have all these, there's some wonderful new kinds of tools, pro-social, all these, the world has been struggling with this forever. So there's so many psychological things there. All kinds of stuff can be done, but people don't want to do them. They think they're right already. There's that natural tendency, okay, I know, and you listen to me, and everything will be fine. And you say, no, we have to go like this. But can we say that without any hate or any anger? So that has to go. The fear, hate, anger, fear, shame, guilt, all those negative forces, we can't indulge. I can't indulge in that in myself. And if I do, then I'm spreading that vibe. Because see, the mother wanted us all to go for the psychic being. Well, the psychic being is a vibrational level. You can't go to the psychic being when you're afraid, or you're hating somebody, or you're angry. That's why we go back to following your bliss. You're following your bliss when you're doing your dharma, and you know what your dharma is, and everybody has a special role. You have a special role, I have a special role. Everybody has their place. And we don't say, oh no, not these people, no, not that. No, it's got to be all there. As we talked about, you know. Synthesis of yoga, integral yoga. What do these words mean? Well, I think people should calm down. The recipe for calm down is to calm down. It's like peace. What's the recipe for peace? Peace is not an object or a goal. Peace is the way. The way to peace is peace. And you know, see, we have the gifts of everything here. We have the nature, we have Matamandir, we have each other. The most valuable thing we have is each other. There's so many wonderful, loving people in Auroville. Yeah. Not to speak of incredibly talented people also. So we can do it, but we have to, that's why I use that word calm down. A Sufi master told me that. The principles of Sufism, calm down. That's all. Because if you calm down, you connect to the love that's already here. You don't have to do anything. You have to let go of all the resistance. I have to let go of the resistance in me. You know, why aren't people doing it efficiently? All these resistances, all my cultural baggage, to let go of it all. And that's an advantage of longevity in Auroville, because you see how many things don't work. They have to do what Mother wanted for Auroville, not what they want. And Mother was very clear. She said all these things. And she said no government. See, the government is the government, and they can, you know, organize certain things, but Auroville has to be the next step, and it requires something totally different. Look what she said about education in the schools. What was her last school? No school. So the spiritual anarchy, all those things we talk about, what does it mean in practice? Because spontaneously, let the farmers organize the farms. Let the teachers organize the schools. You know, not some Department of Education somewhere. Or people sitting in offices telling people what to do. No, it doesn't work. The people who do what they do, they organize it. And they're responsible then. Because a lot of people don't want to take the responsibility. You see, they want somebody to tell them, then when it goes bad, it's their fault. Blame, shame, no, all that. Go. Let it go.